Greetings and welcome to another exciting World of Tanks video. I have a game for you that basically, if I told you what happened and you said you didn't believe me, I wouldn't doubt you. I would completely understand why. It's one of those things that when you hear it, it's ridiculous. It's like, well, that just can't be. Well, yeah, it just can't be, but it is. And that's the thing that's crazy. So, the reason I have this picture up here is because I was working on my long hauls. You know, none of my friends are on, just running them by myself. And what happens? I get thrown into a 15-man game with a mixture of 2s and 3s, which is not really great in general for a Panzer 38H because I'm so slow. And I got thrown in there on, well, not a huge map, but medium or bigger. It was cliff. I was thrown onto the cliff map. And things don't go well early. That would be an understatement. I don't really want to tell you specifically what happened, but it went bad early. But you know, it's one of those things where, okay, you know, it's going terrible. You have games like this, your team is just not good, all right? And then you just hope, well, maybe I can, you know, score enough to qualify. And it goes better. You're like, well, I'm just going to go. When you get to a point where you know you scored enough to qualify, you're like, well, I'm just going to go and do the best I can, and I'll score as much points as possible because you just never know. Well, this is the hope springs eternal game. That when you see guys doing what, you know, we trying to do their best, you know, to do what we did in this game, will show you that as insane as it seems, anything is possible. Just keep going, do your best, and you just wait and see what happens. So let me get the game replay for you. It's pretty awesome. This is the page that contains the game of games. Haven't had a game of this caliber for a while, a couple of weeks, I guess. So just wanted to give you the opportunity to see the maps that had been happening. Welcome to Cliff. All right. Just waiting. I think what happened here was I was replacing the batteries. They had just died in my controller. Boy, was it lucky to happen early rather than later. So that's why we're treated to complete lack of motion. This is the winter camo, and we're off. There's the artillery. So basically, now this is like I said, this is a mixture. I'm a tier 2 here in the Panzer 38H. Top speed of this guy, is around 33, I believe is correct. On flat ground top speed. So here I just want to take a look down the alley is what I call this. Whoops, that'll make you sick. As you can see on the upper left-hand corner of the map. Right there. Fantastic. That's the first kill. And this guy ran up to my artillery. You gotta be kidding me. This guy is, you know, he's messing with my artillery. That's not cool. Attack, freak. Leave my homie alone. I don't take kindly to people messing with my artillery. So, warded that jerk off, but you know, whatever. Oh yeah, I remember sniping this guy. Chewing me up, what a freak. Yeah, you're dead, buddy. What's it like? Panzer 1C. That's kill number 2. Oh, that's kill number 3. Well, actually, that wasn't me. That was the other guy. That guy you see, Tech Priest. Well, he and I become... We're the Batman and Robin of this team. But we don't know it at this point. He's up on top of the mountain with the lighthouse on it, right there in the background. He's up there. I didn't know this at the time, but he was doing a terrific job up there while I'm doing a terrific job. It's another kill for me down here. This wasn't my intention, but the situation with the artillery and the attack on my base dictated that, well, I'm just going to hang out at the base, and you know, I have the higher ground, which is helpful, so that it limits their ability to quickly, you're dead, freak, that's another kill. It limits their ability to attack me quickly and efficiently, so it lets me have more time to use my slow speed to react. And that artillery has got trying to get my number as well. This guy's a maniac. Alright, don't have a shot there. But the thing that you may have noticed, and I forgot to mention because I was talking about something else, if you go back and look, we faced an 11-4 deficit. And we've chopped that thing down. Now it's 5-3. We've lost one guy and killed 6 along the way. But wait, there's more. And this guy, we have just enough guys to hang in there. And that other guy's gone. So it's me and Tech Priest. Goodbye, Sniper City. I don't have the greatest gun. But you've seen my other videos. Well, I'm pretty good at sniping people in this game. Goodbye. That is 5 by my count. Oh yes, there's more. So now, 2 on 3. You know, he's up there. There you see him on the screen right there. He's the blue dot on the right-hand middle side, about Echo 7. So he's up there. He's a Stuart, right? Yeah, he's empty Stuart, and I'm a 38H. Slower than dirt. Uh-oh, it's sniping time, baby. Come and get some. Now they also have artillery. So they have 2 light tanks. Which ones do they have? They have an R-35 and an STRV M38, what we call the Starvin' Marvin. Tag, freaks. Alright, that's my 6th kill. So here, now, I know what's happening at this point, retrospectively. I haven't actually confirmed this, but through playing the game, I know where he ends up. So what he's doing is that enemy guy is moving down the left-hand side of the map. We don't know where he is. The last time we saw any hint of his activity was near his base with his artillery. So he's actually heading down along the left-hand side of the map, south towards my position. We don't know what his situation is on health. We assume he's at full health, obviously. So I'm telling this guy, I was giving him instructional messages through the left stick to go to the enemy base. And he was just going on patrol, looking to find him to win the game, you know, in the quickest way. I'm like, dude, I don't have this, you know, I don't have this luxury. We're not in voice communication. This is just symbolic. So I'm going to the base. That's my best chance to assist. I need to get to the center and then get to overlook from ABC, about D6, overlook his base, and then move in, because I have the advantage on engagement, on seeing him. If we see each other at the same time, I have the advantage of being able to quick lock and fire and move, versus him. He's going to have to take time to gain a target lock, longer time than myself. So I'm playing to win this game, because we were dead in the water at 11-4 deficit. But we have scratched and clawed our way back. They made all kinds of mistakes. One at a time they came, instead of going, you know, in 2 or 3 at a time to our base. And so we scratched and clawed our way back to where now we're in the lead. So my thinking is, look, I'm going to the base. I'm going to capture the base. I'm going to force his decision to either fight, which would he'll lose that, you know, on a high percentage, or just, if he's smart, he should just leave us alone, go hide, and pray we don't kill him. The odds of him winning now at this point have got to be like 1 out of 100. Maybe worse. Now, I am badly damaged. I don't know about my partner, Tech Beast. But, I mean, he was awesome, too. At the end of the game, you'll see, you know, we are the guys who end up in the top 2. Okay, so I've achieved my goal to win this game. I'm in the base, and I'm at the back of the flag capture area, so I'm going to have the longest possible sight line before he has an ability to do it. Now look at that freak. See, that's we know he's there, and you can see on the map that he's down by my base area. He's actually down there at Kilo 1. So he's in the corner, basically, of the map. Or he moves there. This dude, now Tech, he's going out there. He's much faster as an M3 Stuart. So he's on patrol with his speed, trying to find this guy and kill him, because that's the maximum points that we're going to get, is if he can kill him. Me, I'm slow and beat up. I'm like, I'll take whatever win I could get, because man, we were just expecting to lose. But I was defending my base, and he was defending his perch on top of the lighthouse mountain, you know, in magnificent fashion. Okay, and he killed him. And that was it for that. Okay, I have never done this before, but now I'm going to find his vehicle. There we go. We're going to watch this from his perspective. I have not done this, and I have not seen this myself. Now, I killed 6 guys in this match. As you saw, he killed 5. But he must have executed the greatest control over the top of the mountain here with the lighthouse. Because I see people go up here all the time, and, you know, they're not as effective. I don't recall ever seeing someone get 5 kills. I'm sure it's been done. I just don't remember seeing it. But this dude is got complete vision, and he's obviously done this before. Kaboom, that's 1. I mean, he doesn't even have the greatest gun in town. You know, he's a tier 3 M3 Stuart, which is a good tank at tier 3. Yeah, I made that kill. So, it was really funny. Because like I said, you know, we're over here as Batman and Robin, but not realizing that one of us is Batman and the other one's Robin. Because already the game is not in our favor. As you can see, 13-8, not good. And it's really hard to score up there. I've been up there and had good games. Man, if you get 1 or 2 kills, that's a good game. Well, he got 5. He did better than have a good game. You know, he would have been MVP, except some freak in a Panzer 38H got 6 kills. I was a holy terror in base defense. His persistence is just impressive. I mean, go up there sometime if you're in a light tank on this map. Go up there and sometime and just see how difficult it is. Look, that the artillery guy's after him because, well, they know that's where he's at. He's doing a terrific job of avoiding incoming fire. Painful, but not fatal. And what makes it even more remarkable is that he's the super spotter on top of the mountain without any verbal communication with anyone on the team. Three to 6. It's getting better. Oh, there's a guy right there. Nice. Good spot. I mean, he's giving you just an absolute textbook demonstration of how you're supposed to play on top of this mountain. I have not seen anyone do it any better. Let's just say it that way. Like I said, I've had some good games on top of the mountain, but not this good. This is one of those that you'll never forget. If you were in this game. And the funny part is, nice kill, that nobody else in the game was around. It was just him and me. Because everyone who died, they left. It's just, it's him and me and that artillery guy. That's it. That's the only three who saw this until you see the video. Three to two, man. Look at that. He's got this guy. Two of them. Oh, baby. His ability to change position and be effective is just amazing. Look at that. Avoided another artillery strike. Haha, the building will save him. Man, that artillery guy wanted him bad. The old phrase is that he wanted him in the worst way. Well, and that's how he got him. Look, he's just dodging. Be careful. He must not be spotted. Yeah, 2 on 2. 2 on 1. That was the closest, that was the closest, scary part, really. And when you're playing a game like this, you're like, man, you're just hoping that you're not making a critical mistake. That guy was close with that artillery strike, but not close enough. I mean, this is an example of just nerves of steel. You've seen other game videos where people, do these, different things with their superpower tanks, etc. This is the fun to me, is that, man, we're in low end tanks, and we're executing like nobody's business. I mean, that's a perfect overlook of his base. That guy's long gone, which was very smart. But the thing is, you just can't go barreling, down the road through that canyon, because if he spots you, I mean, we're both light tanks. My Panzer 38 and his M3, they're one-shot kills for that artillery. So we've got to be super careful. He's so far from me, I lost sight of him and he's lost sight of me. He doesn't really know specifically. That's me, telling him I'm going to the base. That was the notification, the non-verbal communication, that I was telling him that's where I'm going. He just played an almost flawless game, like I did. We weren't flawless, but we were so good, it was just unbelievable. Because you can't be flawless. There's so many decisions you have to make that he made that were great, and that I made that were great. Like I said, it was Batman and Robin each of us was doing the best things we could do, because he's obviously a highly skilled light tank player, as am I, but I'm in a different kind of light tank in my 38H than he is in his M3 Stuart. But this is one of the greatest exhibitions of how to play the M3 Stuart that you're likely to ever see. So you should be aware of just how great he has played. It's like, well, yeah, you have an M3 Stuart Tier 3. It's kind of a junk tank. Okay. Now I'm in the base, as you can tell. That's what people, that tank's not very good. Man, in this game, he's taking a standard Tech 3 M3, and you're looking at this guy going, man, that's the best tank I've ever seen. I mean, it's just really a fantastic job. Both of us, me in one spot, him in the other, it was unbelievable. There he is trying to shoot me, that freak. Let's zoom in, shall we? Man, hiding behind the bales of hay. How smart was that? Ooh, that was close, man. That wasn't very close, but the other one was. Now the thing is, he's not, oh God, man, what a crazy job. That's fantastic. I want to explain it to you when I got back to the garage, that at the end of the match, when you saw him attacking the artillery, he was attacking the artillery, and he was slightly gambling. Well, it would appear that he was slightly gambling, but I just want to explain to you, he wasn't gambling at all. We had that game won. I'm in the base, obviously, capturing it, and nobody could get back. No tank in the game could ever get back from where he was to where I was at to stop me from capturing. So he decided to go after the artillery, banking on his speed and agility, which worked great, actually, but it was real close. I mean, that was a scary shot that almost got him, but it really didn't matter. He was going for the gusto, and he got it. So we ought to give him credit for recognizing that while it looks risky to the viewer who's not, as much of an expert on that tank as he is, he didn't really gamble. His only gamble was, well, okay, he might get killed. Well, big deal, because he knows that I'm in the base and it's in the bank. So there's really not much of a gamble. He was just like, well, you know what? Go for the gusto. Try to kill the artillery in just classic fashion, which he did. It was fantastic. So that was just in case anybody watching this thought, well, it was kind of risky, I wouldn't have done that. I thought it was fantastic. He played just a magnificent game, with 5 kills, as I did with 6. It was just one of those things. It was a situation of opportunity. He maximized his opportunity by controlling the lighthouse in stellar fashion, just absolutely stellar fashion. It's the best I've ever seen it done, okay? And I'm no slouch myself. So it's not a question of, who was better. The game does its calculations, and it's like, well, okay, you're MVP, you're in second place, okay, fine, whatever. You do the best you can, whatever happens, happens. The team wins, okay? Hey, if you get the MVP like I did, it's great. But if he got MVP, I'm not complaining. We were dead in the water with four guys versus 11, and we came back, and he finished it off in glorious fashion by killing the final guy. I mean, what can you say? I've had some great comeback wins, and that's as good as any of them, if not better. Now, one of the things that happens is that there's a bias in that you just did it. And so something that's great that you just did, is in your memory more recently. And so it seems better perhaps than it might be objectively. But you guys tell us what you think about that. I mean, I thought that was unbelievable. You just don't see guys coming back from a seven-man deficit. I mean, if you said, well, you're seven guys behind and you make a comeback, you're like, well, what was it, 15-8, and a bunch of the guys were damaged, and then somebody just comes in as a reaper and just killing, bam, bam, bam. That's possible, and more certainly a little more likely than the way we scratched from. We had one foot in the grave like Dracula, and were able to survive. So I just wanted to say that it was a phenomenal display. I hope you enjoyed it. You're just not going to see one like that very often. I haven't seen one myself as good as that ever. But everybody's different. So I told Tech that I would let him know when the video was up, because I mean, look, we were one of the greatest teams you've ever seen, and we had never said a word to each other. So that was really fantastic. So I want to say, hey man, you were great, just phenomenal in every possible way, and it was a pleasure to be on your team. And I hope that your friends get to watch this video and marvel in the glory that I'm sure you told them you experienced, but they probably thought you were full baloney, to put it nicely. So thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're one of Tech's friends, check out my other videos. There's a lot more good stuff like this. This is the kind of stuff that I do. He was phenomenal when our team was not, and it was really awesome. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching.